This is County Tyrone in Northern Ireland and the home of Moy Park. Moy Park has been an integral part of the farming community in Ireland for over 65 years and manages over 250 farms in the area. Each farm is very carefully selected for its surrounding environment and has to be close enough to our centre at Dungannon. Most farms are within 25 minutes, keeping the time our chickens spend on the road to an absolute minimum. Our birds arrive at the farms as young chicks, where they're turned out into their houses, which have been specially warmed with feed laid out for their arrival. They focus on eating together and establishing themselves in the new environment. After 7 days, the birds are adolescent and their first feathers are starting to grow. From this point on, there's really no intervention, and the use of antibiotic growth promoters has long since been removed from Moy Park chicken production. As well as the provision of food, water, heat and light, the farmer also ensures the environment allows them to express their natural behaviour. One common misconception is that all chickens are battery farmed, but in fact the only chickens in Ireland that are caged are those that lay eggs. Moy Park has very strict welfare guidelines, and our farms are regularly visited and audited to ensure they're adhered to at all times. One key area where Moy Park has been at the forefront is the access to daylight and controlled light conditions. Less scrupulous breeders have used enforced lighting to accelerate feeding and therefore increase weight gain. Here at Moy Park, the industry standard of 4 hours of darkness per 24 hours is exceeded, which demands 50% longer for dark conditions, giving the chickens a proper nighttime rest. In this increasingly competitive world, Moy Park knows that its consumers expect affordable chickens that are available 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year. But they also want to know that their food is produced in a wholesome, natural way. So how does Moy Park meet these sometimes conflicting requirements? By working closely with chosen suppliers and external organisations such as Bord Bia, Moy Park have managed to create a pioneering product that's both consistent and affordable. A product which also exceeds the industry standard for welfare, whether the birds are being reared or transported, and which ensures all its chickens are humanely slaughtered. Moy Park is always trying to improve the standards of welfare for our chickens. It's something we're continually doing. We're restlessly dissatisfied with what we've got and we want to always improve. The term free range means the birds have unrestricted daytime access to open fields for half their life. From the age of 28 days, the birds have grown enough to wander freely outside during the day. Before this time, they aren't developed enough to be able to withstand the elements. To attract the birds outside, the farmers plant trees, which provide the chickens with a sense of security and shelter. Once outside, the birds range around the fields and scratch around in the earth for worms and grubs, which form a supplement to their main diet. Being free range, these chickens are slower growing than everyday chickens and will grow for at least 56 days. The slow growing nature of the birds means that they've more time to roam around and increase their muscle tone, which leads to a firmer texture in the end chicken. So it's not surprising that free range chickens are more expensive than our everyday chicken. But it does mean that we've something for every customer's requirement.
My favourite chicken dish would be free range chicken, roast chicken or chicken masala.
My favourite chicken dish is chicken breast on the bone.
Mine is the chicken thighs, and I think they're great for barbecue.
I like to eat breast of fillet chicken with a sauce my wife makes.
My favourite chicken dish would probably be roast chicken on a Sunday or chicken fillets, anything like that. Anything at all, as long as it's chicken.